Hello grade 5. You are now watching the support video which was prepared to help you complete week 2 Tuesdays questions from your DLR textbook. Alright, let's first take a look at what we have to do for question 1. The instruction says write a synonym for the word respond. Do you all know what the word synonym mean? Well, if you don't know, let's look it up in the dictionary. Since that word seems to be, and well, it actually is, the key word in the question. The word synonym may seem like a big word to you, but the meaning actually is quite simple. So don't panic. Let's find out the meaning so that we can solve question 1. Okay? Well, I'm going to skip question 2 since that is quite straightforward. And so let's next talk about question 3 and 4, which are the sentence correction part of today's DLR activity. First, let's look at question 3. And for question 3, I would like to discuss about the word never. The word never, here I'm going to type that word up on the screen. The word never is used to inform that something has not happened before. Do you agree? Okay. Well, for example, in the sentence, Takeshi is never late for class. Okay, Takeshi is never late for class. The word never helps communicate the fact that Takeshi being late to class has not happened before. And whenever you want to communicate the fact that something has never happened before, even when, checking the past, you can use the phrase has never or have never followed by a past participle such as eaten, learned, or broken, depending on the noun or subject which comes directly before it. Wow, you're probably sitting in front of the screen going, what did Mr. Yu just talk about? Well, don't panic, I'll walk you through it. Okay, I will explain this a little bit further. Okay, may I please clear this screen so I can kind of type what I'm trying to explain here? Okay, so what did I just say? Well, I said whenever you want to communicate that something has never happened before, even when you check the history, you check the past, okay, you can use the phrase has never or have never, okay, plus, whoops, hold on a sec, plus, okay, past participle. What do I mean by that? For example, eaten. Not eat or not ate, but eaten. Okay? Or not break or broke, but broken. Okay? Or not learn or learned, but learnt. Whoops. Okay, these are examples of past participles. Okay, we call them past participles, participles. Okay, these 3 words here are examples of past participles. So, when you are trying to say that something has never happened before, even when you check the past, you can use the phrase has never or have never plus past participles, and you will be able to communicate that correctly, okay, grammatically correctly. So let's go through some examples. Okay, why am I going through some examples? Because I haven't explained yet, okay, when do we use the has never and when do we use the have never, because there is a rule for when to use either of the phrase. Okay, so let's look at some examples. If we are talking about one person or thing, okay, and other than I or you, we would use the phrase has never. For example, Kenji has never eaten McDonald's. Yep, that was correct. Donald's. Kenji has never eaten. So here we see the has never, okay, and then the past participle, eaten. Kenji has never eaten McDonald's. Why did we use the phrase has never plus past participle here? Well, the answer is because we're talking about one subject, singular subject, and it's not I or you. Okay. On the other hand, if we are talking about more than one person or thing, or I or you, we would use the phrase have never, as in Kenji and Hiromi have never been absent from school. Okay, so here we see have never plus a past participle been. Okay, have never been. Okay, well, why are we using that form here? Well, that's because the subject in this sentence is plural, more than one. We are talking about more than one student, right? Kenji and Hiromi. So in that case, we use the phrase have never plus the past participle. Okay, and of course you can change the word Kenji and Hiromi. You can replace it with I have never been absent from school. That is also correct. Or you have never been absent from school. That is also correct, because I and you, it's kind of a special case. Okay. All right, next for question 4, there is one thing which I would like to talk about, which you may need to know to successfully answer this sentence, or correct this sentence, I guess, sorry. However, I'm not going to do that in this video, because I already talked about it in week 2 Monday's video. Okay, so if you need reminder, or if you're kind of stuck maybe with question number 4 for today's DLR, maybe you can go back to week 2 Monday support video, and that should help you, successfully correct the sentence for number 4. Okay, so that leaves us with question 5. So let's read the instruction for question 5. Write the pronoun. Okay, I'm going to clear the screen here. Okay, oops. Hold on a sec. Alright, so number 5. Write the pronoun that would replace the underlined nouns. Well, there are 2 keywords in this instruction. Do you know what they are? Yes, pronoun and nouns. Now, do you know what they are? Well, firstly, okay, nouns are words which are used to name a person or people, place or places, thing or things, and idea or ideas. So, examples, EX for examples, students, Kenji, Japan, computer, cats, oops, or cars, okay, happiness, okay, joy, and whoops, sorry about that. Okay, happiness, I'm gonna erase some of these. So students, Kenji, okay, happy, also maybe joy and peace. they are all examples of nouns. Okay? So, nouns. Person, place, thing, and idea. Alright? Now I'm going to clear this screen here, I'm sorry. Well, what are pronouns? Pronouns are words which can be used instead of or to replace nouns. And examples are it, she, they, we, her, we, her, and his. Okay, those are examples of pronouns. So, for question 5, please write the pronoun which can replace the nouns Ernie and Fred. Alright, well that's all I wanted to talk about regarding week 2 Tuesday's DLR activity. Again, I know that I didn't talk about all the things you may need to know to successfully complete all the questions. But that's because I want you to think and find a solution too. Well, good luck and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.